For the set of Elevate is going to be hard to counteract. Let us see if it's going to be worthy mentioning. But before we head straight towards the Sniper Battle and Search and Destroy, let's talk about Hardpoint Hacienda, baby. First game now for the last day of the group stage. It's going to be TSM here having the better spawns up against Elevate. But come again, this is P1 that we're talking about here, Wasabi. And clearly it's going to be hard to define yourself in regards to getting a foothold inside of this hardpoint. So best believe we're going to be expecting a bloody fight on this first rotation.
Yep, we'll have to see how this one goes down. But look at this. It looks like Star Magic is going to be the first team into the hill. Of course, Elevate's not going to make it easy. They're going to take it right back going in for the contest.
I mean, it is going to be a back and forth battle here. And long-term wise, you know, you'd really want to define yourself towards the right side of the map just in order for you to get that access as well and leeway to move over to P2 and get that rock spawns. But for the time being here, Elevate is going to be able to put up a gap just a little bit. It's going to be a 10-point lead here for them. A bit of a hustle here for PJ as he starts things off with a 5th spree. He does go down. The trade comes in. Elevate so far, just showing great dominance here up in this hill, and looking like they are going to be able to get their rotation as well for the next set of hardpoint. We get to see, I mean, scrap time going to go to their way, and looking like they are going to be losing the sense of foothold for the first set of time. Let us see if they can get the break up inside of the hill.
Yep, Star Magic's early rotation gave them the advantage here. They're holding down the hill and they have this favorable spawns as well. But Elevate is constantly pushing in from multiple angles, getting a lot of the kill feed onto their side. And right now, they finally break into the hill. The smoke's going to block the sight of Star Magic, keeping those guns away and staying alive in the hill. They're going to start gaining more points closer to that 50-point mark.
Oh, I'm loving the extension here for the set of Klo. This is something that you don't really get to expect to see quite a lot, but him pushing up here towards stat straight with one player anchoring from the back, that is going to be forcing well spawn here for the set of TSM, forcing them to wrap around towards Rock. Unfortunately for them, the time invested is just going to come into waste as they're not going to be able to get anything at all, any progress at all here for this very hill. They're going to be scrambling across the map, moving over early to P3 as Elevate once more, looking like they were able to get a full 60 here and just able to make this large lead here for them. And Yopi goes for the punch down. The rest lives on. Gunfights now. Elevate still on the driver's seat.
It is absolutely crazy how consistent Elevate is in breaking into the hills. Star Magic, they always get the early rotation. They try to hold it down, but when Elevate comes in, they come in with so much power that they're always able to take it. And there you have it. They did it again in point number 3. They take the hill from Star Magic and they continue to rack up points, trying to get closer to the 100-point mark, and they win majority of their gunfights. That allows them to build their operator skills and use it just as the other players are doing now.
Yeah, this is crazy here for a set of Elevate. I mean, I was doubting their hardpoint performance here, but they are able to get right around like 40-point lead here up against TSM. I mean, this is going to be the first time in like the first 3 sets of rotations that we're seeing a bit of contestment here for a set of TSM, but come again, it's not really the matter at all. Not still enough to be on par up against Elevate. Come again, you can get the early rotation, but if you can't really get the foothold and define yourself for the defense, Elevate is just going to be able to run you down for the retake. As we get to see once more TSM going to be early for that rotation, but they just end up losing the majority of the gunfights here, Wasabi.
Yep, they are losing a lot of the gunfights, and you know how crucial that is. They have to start finding a way to recover from that and win more of their engagement if they want to have a chance of taking home the win in this map. Right now, we go into point number 4. It's going to be another contested hill between the 2 teams, but this one is a much bigger struggle for both of the teams. Both of them struggling to get it to their side. Always someone constantly contesting the points from both teams, and none of them seem to be racking up points here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a 50-50 battle here up in the side of this hill, but the bulk of the time still going to go to the way of Elevate as Klo finding a 4 spree. Susana zoning things out, spraying through the smoke. Can he find a kill? Nothing yet. Klo still overheating, finding a 5th before he goes down. And an impact right there is going to be able to secure them the scrap time, getting them right around a 100-point lead here as we wrap things off here for the first set of rotations of the hard points. We go back to straight hard point number 1, baby.
We have the resets now, and it looks like it's going to be Elevate in the hill once again. And you know, this is something that we were kind of questioning a while ago, considering that Star Magic has taken a Hacienda map from them. But then again, you have to consider that Elevate in this whole Garena Master 7, they have only played 2 hardpoint maps, which is Hacienda and Apocalypse, and they are very consistent in winning both of them. They do lose a couple of them, but more often than not, they win out their matches.
And more or less as well, you can see a drastic improvement here for just the readjustments here for a set of Elevate. I mean, you go back and forth with Apocalypse and Hacienda. That is just going to be giving more opportunities for the Olea's, you know, Brainiac mind to work on the perfection that he can offer here for this very map. And as we get to see, it's just a very dramatic lead here for a set of Elevate. I mean, TSM, you can win the rotation, you can win the gunfights. But all of a sudden, it's just still going to be Elevate here, taking this one through up the notch. Get to see once more, same thing that we got to see on the first set of rotation here for P2. TSM gets an early rotation. Can we see something different in regards to the outcome, though?
This is a very crucial point for Star Magic right now, because if they don't step up, and look at this War Machine, if they don't step up right now, they are going to be sent even lower down the brackets, because Elevate is only 100 points away from winning, and they have 100 points over the players of Star Magic. They take the hill once again, and they are going to start racking up more points again, closer towards that 200-point mark.
Sponsor going to go flipped. It is now going to be TSM. You're having an option here to go for a pinch. A bit of a challenge. Yopi's going to be inside of the hill, holding things down. He finds another one. Yato from the flank. Doesn't matter for Yopi. Cloak finds a double off the detonation as well from the vehicle. The Predator flies through here for Yopi as he goes on a killing spree. They take on, just come again, majority of the time here inside of this hill. TSM still going to go for the contestment, but it's just not going to matter at all. And whatever they offer, the Red Rebellion just having a better strike at it.
Elevate only about 60 points away from the win right now. Star Magic has been stuck at the 50s points for so long right now that I'm not sure if they're going to even find a way to reach that 100-point mark, let alone that 250-point mark. But let's see how much of a fight they can put up now in the last couple of seconds that they have here alive. They have a couple of operator skills that they can pull out, but it seems that they're going to save that for later. Try to use those investments wisely, but now should be the time they're using it, because Elevate has finally hit that 200-point mark.
Yeah, I mean, a really good foothold here for the side of TSM right from the get-go on this very hill, but the barrage comes in from the side of Elevate, and they're just able to dismantle the so-called dominance that TSM is trying to put up here on this very hill. Freezy, though, is going to go for a late investment on this very hill. Not so exactly so certain if I'm liking that call, but at the same time, if you were going to be down with the numbers like this, you're just going to be doing whatever it takes to try to get some healing in the process here for your very squad. But right from the end, it's still going to be the Red Rebellion here taking this one through as they reach the 200-point mark already. This might just be the next and last final hill here, Wasabi, not unless TSM can put up a miracle.
Well, we'll have to see how it goes down, because the last time we were on this point, it was a contested hill between the two teams. There was a huge back and forth here, and Elevate was not able to rack up that much points. But from the looks of it so far, it looks like Star Magic is going to be so far away that they're not going to really be able to put up a contest. Idra comes right in time with the War Machine right now, trying to break everyone off, but he gets killed. He kills himself instead. And this is more time given to the side of Elevate. Only 20 more points remaining before they close up the game here, and Star Magic is just too far away to put up a contest.
Yeah, pretty good contestment there from the side of Ratio. Enough to delay the time here for the side of Elevate to close out the game here on this very hill. We're going to be going for another set of rotations here. Back to P1 before we wrap things up. I mean, props to TSM for still haggling on. But I don't think it's going to last any longer anymore as we go back to P1. Scrappy Hills is really the way here for the set of Elevate. They get the clearance as well. They know exactly where they're going to be coming from off that information from the Predator. As now we get to see hardpoint number 1 opening up. It's going to be Kendi here with a War Machine opening up here on open hall. It's going to be able to find one, zoning things out now. Contestant comes in. The Red Rebellion, 2 more points. They take the win. TSM struggling in Hacienda hardpoint.
That was such an amazing game from the